young and vibrant senator, members of the Fourth Estate. Members of the Fourth Estate, I'm sorry for what you're going through, but God will see you through. And Kenyans in general. I'm here to mourn my friend, and leave alone the last day I was with her, courtesy of her son. I don't think whether there's any other person who knows Catherine more than I do. Because in 1976, both of us were from once. She was in Ngara. Maybe I thought it was St. Teresa, Sicily. She was in Ngara while I was in City High School. And we are neighbors. By that time, I had just graduated into a full grown-up Chokora from Hare Krishna Temple. And that went on until 1979, when both of us sat for East African Certificate of Education. She sitting, I think, in Ngara, and I sitting at City High School. And ever since that particular time, I used to see her, and I used to go to Leonard Mambo Mbotela's home in Ngara, just next to City High School, trying to find out how I would meet my sister. And her brilliant, bright color made some of us to go and look like her. I think most of you, those who are in my generation, might have come up in a generation of ambi. Wakati nilikuwa tunajipaka ambi. And I put on my first ambi just because I wanted to attract my sister. I hope she's hearing. And that's a story for another day. And for my friend, Mr. Koreshi, I met you in London so many times, together with Topi Liambila. I think at that time I was a grave digger in Highgate Cemetery when I was in exile. Stories that can be told and will be told very soon. And I'm also very happy to see my friend here, George Aladwa, who was my first client when I became a lawyer. I don't know what happened, but we shall visit that another day. On top of that, also I have Honorable Gimose, a man who came briefly in exile. He met me in Maryland. And what we did with the Gimose, may I thank the Lord that God is real. Tulikuwa tunafanya kazi ya kuchunga watu na kuchuna watu, though we were educated. And that's survival for the fittest. Do what you can do where you are so that you don't get any blames from anybody. I've also had heart-to-heart discussion with Raila Odinga and his wife, Min Ping. We have had heart-to-heart discussion recently with James Orengo in Western Province. And we also had heart-to-heart discussion with the Honorable Soti here. And we have also had heart-to-heart discussion about the running of Nairobi City, of which I know that we have been blessed to have two young men who are running Nairobi. But they are facing a lot of fragile fidelity of the obvious. Mr. Jalango, are you there? Honorable Jalango? Okay. My prayers to my sister is, if she woke up today and she found out what is going on in Nairobi, what would she say? She has died of a disease that is curable. And that's why I stood up with the marijuana debate. I was not talking of the smoking aspect of it. Otherwise, Jamaica would be a multi-million-dollar country, or corporate country. I was talking of medicinal that cures cancer.